So with all this craziness going on around the country, I decided to take a video as I'm driving down the road here and try to communicate to people on when you see an event that's shut down, like a small event, whether it be a volleyball tournament, our daughter was in a volleyball tournament, or like a jiu-jitsu tournament, or a small little rodeo, whatever. It may be like no big deal to you, like, oh shucks, my daughter doesn't get to play in a volleyball tournament, right? Or in a golf tournament. Golf tournaments are getting canceled all around the country. It may not seem like that big of a deal, but if you think about it from the financial standpoint, it is a massive deal. I'll just give you one little example, okay? And just, this is very, very granular in the grand scheme of economics in this country, okay? So our daughter was scheduled to play in a U12 or U11, whatever, volleyball tournament this weekend. It got canceled. And it's not that big of a deal. Like, yeah, she's going to miss out on one tournament. No big deal. You know, oh, shucks, they're going to miss out on some playing time. Let's think about the people that are hosting that event, okay? And so the people that are hosting that event are counting on that revenue towards their pocketbooks to pay whatever personal bill that they need to pay, right? So let's just do the data really quick. The back of the envelope math. Okay, so our family was going to spend, I don't know, whatever, $700 going to this little volleyball tournament that got canceled. And so there's 10 girls on our volleyball team, and instead of those 10 families or more going to this little volleyball tournament at $700 a crack, which 700 times 10 is $7,000. And now there's $7,000. Oh, by the way, there's going to be 35 to 40 teams in this little volleyball tournament. And so instead of those, I got to pay attention to what I'm doing here. Instead of those 35 volleyball teams being at this little tournament, now there's zero. So instead of the hotels and the restaurants and the gas stations being packed to the gills with $700 a family, you know, 35, 40 teams, 10 kids on a team, 10 families on a team, it's going to have zero. Okay? So the jiu-jitsu tournament that's canceled, zero. The volleyball tournament that's canceled, zero. The junior golf tournament that's canceled, zero. Right? Okay? So you get what I'm saying here? Like, it's not a big deal in terms of, oh, your kid's going to miss out on some playtime. But think about the families that take the risk to run these events, to put them on around the country, that are now counting on that, you know, whatever, $5,000, $10,000 worth of money in their pocket to put on this simple little event for your son or your daughter or my son that's now over. Okay? So that's what you got to think about when you think about a golf tournament being canceled. Like, oh shucks, my kid doesn't get to move up in the junior golf rankings. Big deal. People can't pay their bills right now. Okay, so is that a little too harsh for people? Maybe not. It's just the down and dirty of it, the back of the envelope. Okay, so my daughter doesn't get to play in a volleyball tournament. Okay, no big deal. But the person that was running that event or events that plan on that for their income, which by the way, people, they're not sipping Mai Tais in Tahiti, they're just grinding it out like you and me. Okay, so this is my spat. I'm done. It's over. Our economy is going to be fine. Spend money with small businesses. You go to all these small businesses for sponsorships. Go spend money at those small businesses now as much as you possibly can. Okay? So, take care.